At 1 minute 45 seconds, doesn't it kind of hurt your cause by saying that the world is not really against you? I guess you're saying that the majority of people do agree with you. That's kind of more just a question. I just kind of want some clarification on that. The second point, at 2 minutes 25 seconds, a lot of the times, calling people racist, homophobes, xenophobes, whatever, kind of does shut down conversation. It kind of is a reason to get triggered, rightfully triggered, but it's still triggering nonetheless, so it's kind of a half point. For the third point, at 3 minutes 43 seconds, in a lot of ways the people on the left are proudly bigoted. I mean, they have things like no platforming. A lot of them are anti-free speech, and depending on who you ask, affirmative action is kind of very bigoted, racist. For the fourth point, at 6 minutes 22 seconds, what do you think about the statement, you say you're not a black supremacist, but you do have to say that along, don't you? A lot of times, don't you? Isn't it kind of the same logic? For the fifth point, at 9 minutes 55 seconds, for Black Lives Matter lying about hands up, don't shoot. You're saying it was roughly one case of them lying like that? Or maybe them being innocent? You still say most of them were unjustly killed. You know, somehow I think even if only 25% are fake, doesn't that say a lot about your movement? When 1/4 of the cases you say we're unjustified, you know we're actually justified. And to my knowledge, have they actually apologized for lying? You know, at least for the head up, don't shoot, and some of the other cases. I mean, at best, they're inciting violence. I mean, I guess not within their movement, according to you, but they're inciting violence for people outside the movement. Doesn't seem much better. For the sixth point, at 14 minutes 5 seconds, are you saying cops are just as badass, if not worse, than Black Lives Matter? Because they both kind of suck, but I would kind of disagree with you. For the seventh point, at 21 5 seconds, I mean, at best, they enabled the killer to at least say his extreme left-wing ideals are okay. I mean, that doesn't really saying that he was more extreme than that movement doesn't really help your case. If you ask me, they were around the same violent tendencies. I mean, technically, a lot of people in history were kind of sympathetic with rioters, revolutionaries. So, yeah, technically, Martin Luther King was kind of sympathetic to riots, but I guess we have to we have to not have a double standard when all KKK members sympathize with having black people lynched. Maybe we should treat that the same. You know? For the ninth point, at 31 minutes 35 seconds. I mean, you say all that, but is that why some members actually advocate for the violence? I don't think Mike Pence said that he wants to kill all black people. I don't think Trump and the people who surround him are just as bad as Black Lives Matter. That's just me. For the 10th point, at 35 minutes 55 seconds, things like dead cops and dead black people. Imagine chanting those. Don't you think those are fucked up? I mean, equally fucked up? Don't you think it's kind of wrong to treat them unequally? For the 11th point, at 37 minutes 55 seconds, by your own logic, people that say they hate black people don't really hate black people unless they actively promote it. Black Lives Matter has easily been sympathetic and not straight advocating for it. I guess being racist. But I guess it can't be racist against whites.